Hello friends, in this session we will talk about this keyword in Java. So first let's take a look at what Oracle people says about it. Within an instance method or a constructor, this keyword is a reference to the current object, the object whose method or constructor is being called. You can refer to any member of the current object from within an instance method or a constructor by using this. Now let's try to understand this practically. So first, as you can see, I have created one class called this keyword, and inside of this class I have created two instance variable called x and y of integer type. And after that we have created one constructor, and inside of this constructor we have initialized our instance variable. After that I have created one main method, and as our x and y are the instance variable, so to use them first I have created object of our this keyword class, and with the help of constructor, parameterized constructor, I have initialized them with 4 and 5, and in the next line I have printed the value. So now let's just execute this code and see whether it is working or are we getting the output or not. So as you can see, we got the value of x 4 and value of y is 5. But what if we will change this variable from x1 to x and y1 to y? And if we will change this, so now the situation will be this x and y will not be referring to global variable. It will refer to the local variable of this parameterized constructor. So when I will execute the code, then this value will be initialized to these variable itself. And when we will print these global variable, they will be initialized as default value. Now let's execute the code. So as you can see, we got 0 and 0, but we should get value of x 4 and value of y is 5. So to distinguish between global variable and local variable, we can use this keyword. This time, then you can see if you will click on this, you can see this x has highlighted. Why? Because this particular x is referring to this global variable this time. So with the help of this keyword, we can simply initialize the instance variable inside of our constructor when the local variable and global variable names are same. So now let's execute the code and check the output. Okay, so as you can see, this time we got value of x is 4 and value of y is 5. Now let's discuss about how we can call one constructor from another constructor. So as you can see in our program, this time we got two constructor. One is parameterized constructor, another is non-parameterized constructor. So what I'm doing at the time of creating the object, this parameterized constructor will be called, and when we will come inside of this parameterized constructor with the help of this keyword, in this way you can call this default constructor or non-parameterized constructor. So I will execute the code first so that you will get to know whether we are able to call it or not. So as you can see the output, first we got non-parameterized constructor and then we got the output of x and y. So if we will change our requirement a little bit, like this time I wanted to pass three argument and I wanted to initialize two arguments with the help of this constructor and third one in our this constructor. So we can do that while simply changing few things in our non-parameterized constructor. Now this will also be a parameterized constructor which will be taking three parameters. So you do not need to write these lines again. You can call this parameterized constructor with the help of this keyword like this, and in this we will pass our two arguments x and y, and we will initialize third variable like this, and I will add z variable over here. So this time it will work fine. So let me execute my code so that you will get to know whether it is working or not. So as you can see, okay, so we have not printed our z variable. Let's print it also. So I will print it like this, and we will change y to z. And now let's execute and see the output. Okay, so as you can see, we got the output like non-parameterized constructor. Value of x is 4, value of y is 5, and value of z is 6. So in this way, you can call one constructor from another constructor with the help of this keyword. And now we will try to access our instance method with the help of this keyword. So as you already know, like at the time of creating the object of this keyword class, this particular constructor will be called, and after that from this constructor we will call another constructor, and we will initialize our x and y, and in this line we will initialize z variable, and in this line we will print non-parameterized constructor, and I will remove this line, and after that I have called our instance method message, and in this method we have printed hello. So how you can simply call this? While simply mentioning this dot message, and if I will execute my code, then you will see the output. Okay, so we got hello first, then we have printed value of x, y and z. So now we have seen three things which we can do with this keywords. What all we can do? We can initialize our instance variable inside of our constructor. We can call one constructor from another constructor with the help of this keyword, and we can call instance methods with the help of this keyword. Now we will discuss few rules which you should take care while using this keyword in programming. So the rule first is, if you are calling another constructor from one constructor, then that statement should be written first. So let's check. So it means if you are calling this constructor from this constructor, then it should be called at the first line. So what we will do this time, we will remove this from here and we will write it at the second line. So as you can see, it is giving us the error. So this is the rule implemented by Java people, that if you are calling any another constructor from some constructor, then you should call it at the first line only. So let's revert the changes. So this was the first rule. Second rule says you cannot use this keyword inside any static method. So let's take a look, and this time we will create one static method called message1, and inside of this static method we will try to access our variable like this, and we will initialize 10. So as you can see, it is giving us some error, and it says cannot use this in a static context. So yes, it is true that we cannot use this keyword in any static properties. So rule third is, you can call all the instance properties with the help of this keyword inside instance variable only, and that should be like instance methods only. So now what we will do, we will simply try to access our instance variable with the help of this keyword in our instance method, and we will call x and we will try to initialize with 20. So as you can see, this time we are not getting any error. It means we can call all the instance properties inside of our instance method. So guys, this was all about this keyword session. I hope you must have enjoyed it. Please stay tuned and happy learning.